Okay, 10-minute game. Here we go. Mojo rated 1638. Looks like he is from Ukraine. Is that? Okay. Now e4, e5. That's what I like to play, but we'll see. Okay, e4, e5. Let's do King's Gambit. And this is a 10-minute game. I get myself in trouble sometimes with these King's Gambits, but King's Gambit is something I really like. My second move is probably going to be there, followed by the bishop out. I'm going to bring this one here. If he takes, I'm going to also probably be pushing that one at some... Okay, that's the best response, I think. And I think my best move is to take. And then if he brings the queen out, I'm going to play knight to c3. And I will also be looking to play that move. I think his best move is just take this pawn back immediately, which will... I'll bring my bishop or my knight out then. And that kind of kills all the fun with that game. Now, can I try to hang on to that pawn? Probably not. Now, obviously, his next move is going to be there. One crazy thing is just to push the pawn up, go h4, and then just say screw it. Now, one thing I could do is try to pin the queen, or I could just accept that he's going to check and then go king to f1. But I'm kind of thinking just win back, or even just check here. Actually, that's actually not too bad. I'm gonna go check here, and we can just trade off that piece, and then now he doesn't have that, and I am gonna try to hang on to this pawn now. I don't know if that was legit or if that's even a thing, but whatever it was, I think yeah. So now we are doing okay, I think. So he's gonna maybe bring the knight in. I don't see any decent moves with that. Oops, I guess the knight doesn't do there. I don't even know what colors it controls. So anyway, I guess it would be 8 squares. I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, so can we attack the queen? Is there any good out of that? I kind of just want to wing that pawn back, and I kind of wanted to go right here. I felt like one pawn push. Just one little pawn, and then take the pawn back. And I know we still haven't castled, and he has a discovery with this bishop on c5 on my king. So I wanted to castle and then move my king to h1. It's kind of a common move in the Sicilian. Obviously, there's a block. It would be a check. Yeah, so I'm going to castle. He's going to push. I'm going to push the pawn forward, I think, here, after he plays here, probably, even, because that will take more control. Oh, he resigns. I was only ahead by 0.7. All right, game review. Let's see how we did on that one. So I'll take it. So nice win. Let's review it together. Start game. I had 92.9% accuracy. My opponent had 85.8. All right, start review. So we had King's Gambit. That was the best move. Book moves. Playing the knight out. And then that was a good move, they're saying. So I took. And then push the pawn forward. Okay, that's not a good move. Wait. So pushing this pawn was not the way to go here. They are saying the best move was pawn all the way up, which I guess completely gets rid of the bishop coming here, and also immediately attacks this pawn here. So actually, with me playing d3, let's find it back to d3. When I played d3, it was already minus 0.2. So definitely, and it went from 0.6 to 0.3. So continue on. He castled, and I take the pawn with the bishop. He again is looking at that. I castled, which is a good move, and then he just straight up resigned. So I'm not sure what was up with that or why he did that, but I felt very comfortable in this position, and that's a good way to start it off. So I will be looking forward to playing the next 10-minute game. All right, we are playing KK Wire 1583 elo, and he is from France. All right, let's go back to e4, and let's see if we can get another King's Gambit. Nope, we're doing Scandinavian, and he might delay. Okay, he brought the queen out right away. We just played the regular stuff, and that's not the way to go, and I can't remember. I think trading queens is the best way to do it. And then if he does, then I'll just take with the bishop and then develop my knight. And to me, from this position, it does not look bad. Like it just doesn't look bad. Now, if I already blundered, I can bring the knight straight in. Try to, I don't know if this is the way to go, but let's just, F it. Like, let's just try to, okay, that might not have been the way to go. But if he tries anything funny, so next he's thinking there and there. He's not going to go there because then I'll play bishop or knight to b5 followed by looking at a fork. Possibly if he plays, so if he goes here, what's my follow-up? My follow-up is I'm gonna have to move him the knight, and then if I move the knight, well then he's taking that pawn. So what do we want to do with this knight? Well, checks, captures, and attacks. I don't see anything. It's kind of too early, so that was probably not the way to go. So I'm almost thinking I have to play this pawn, this ugly pawn push, but at least he'll be staring into a brick wall. So we're doing, he's moving that, and then let's just castle. So this doesn't look too bad. I like castling up. And let's get another piece in the game. I'm thinking bishop to f4 is the way to go. Bishop f4. All right, he brings that guy out, brings that horsey. I'm, oh. Well, let's just bring this rook to the open file, because that makes sense. Okay, castled straight into my attack. I almost think I'll bring the other bishop straight here, which is the way to go. Yeah, let's bring the other bishop. That'll open up my rook and have two snipers straight down the king's throat, which is the way to go. All right, now he might be developing. I think I'm just going to go a4. I'm just going to go for it. All right, so we're going to go for it. That's what we're doing. So a4, here we go. Now he might stop that with a5. And, okay, actually I don't think I really mind if he takes, because I'll just take back with the pawn. We got to watch our time, guys. We're at 7 minutes and 33 seconds here. I kind of wish I could do something kind of nuts, which would be sacrificing the pawn, followed by taking with the bishop, and then we're kind of just hitting a rook and that guy, although he comes there. And if we completely sacrifice it, there won't really be any follow-up to that. So let me just think about that again. So let's just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. And okay, so now he does respect that threat. Kind of thinking if I go here, is that fine? If I go up here, he takes. Nope. Let's. Oh man, I want to try bishop takes, but it doesn't make any sense. But his, you know what, we're doing it. Don't even think about it. It's a horrendous move. It's a horrendous move, but we are playing it, guys. Now, I don't think it works because after bishop takes knight, yeah. Okay, so that's why it doesn't work. But maybe it still works because look how exposed this king is. That's what I'm saying. So maybe it works. So right now, that wouldn't be checkmate even. Oh, what am I doing? Well, we're gonna play faster, I guess. But okay, so he brings the bishop there. Do we have anything to follow up on that? So we can let's do a check. I don't know if that works or what, but maybe. And then I kind of like the idea of just, planting the bishop there. I don't know if it works. And I think he's looking at just straight up take the other pawn. I mean, I suppose I could. Well, isn't that checkmate then? No, that's not checkmate. We can give him a worthless check. Let's just push that. I don't know if it actually is good, but I just want to see some action here. So he plays there. I don't really know what's good for him here because I think he just trapped his knight. No? He did not trap his knight, but he's going to trap his knight, I think. Okay, so he has that. We could take, or do we have anything better? Let's go here. We're definitely forcing some moves. And then we have a check. So he's got to move back. Is this checkmate? I don't know. Is it? I mean, it's got to be bad. So do we come knight here? So the only legal moves he would have is there. Then it's got to be the way. It's got to be the way. So check. Then it should be our checkmate. Next move. Should be the only legal move. So checkmate, right? That doesn't happen very often. Now that was a fun checkmate, guys. Look at that. Did pretty good. Let's game review this. All right, I played with an 81.5 accuracy. Okay, we'll take it. He played with 62. And I played like a 1950. Holy moly. And he played like a 1050. All right, start review. Let's run through this. Book moves, Scandinavian. That was I guess it wasn't a book move, but it was okay to trade queens there. I started just playing stupid stuff and I almost got in trouble early in the game. I bring the bishop out to develop, and this elo is just up and down. So okay, that doesn't work, but it scared him. So apparently now it's equal, even though okay. So now I play there, check. Bishop goes in. I push the knight out. I try to win the knight, and then I play there, and then I figure out the mate, and that's mate, and that's checkmate. So all right, that always feels nice to win. All right, let's play a new 10-minute. All right, so we're game number 2, or is this number 3? This is number 3. We're game number 3. We lost one, and we've already won 2 games. All right, we're playing the black pieces. Let's do something different. Let's do feed Keto the bishop and go straight into it. And let's feed Keto the other bishop, because that's the way to do it. That's how we roll. And we will push that pawn there. And we will castle. And then we're going to look to probably push f5. And that will be good at some point here. If he wants to take that bishop, have absolutely no problems with it. I kind of want to get the queen off of that diagonal. Now, this could be dangerous as things open up. So let me just align the queen with the knight, which also lines on his king, although the next move he's going to remove it. So that was kind of stupid. I want to get the knight over there, which is fine. It'd be too slow, though. But I don't know, can I break out with the king there? I'm feeling like, I don't know, it's kind of an ugly move. It's kind of getting pressure, okay. Well, he wants to trade the bishops, which we'll let that happen, but we're obviously not going to be taken because that would just invite his queen in. And, well, maybe, yeah. So we have the knight there. So we've done 3 games, but we're on to our 4th game because it's going pretty good.
Hey. Making a chess YouTube video.
All right. And that was that. I don't know. Should I let him
Should let him come in or not? I should kind of just let him come in. I like the idea of breaking this open. Yeah. And I would like that opening, get rid of that pawn, bishop, activate the rook, and that's going to be, who's attacking him? It's going to be me. And then I'm going to sacrifice on the knight, and we also have the other feeding cuddle bishop that I've already taken care of. We'll see what this guy plays, but I feel like this looks pretty good for me. Pretty good for me. All right, so was Karen a good sport? Yes. Oh, okay. He says, screw it. I'm not doing all that. So, can we get away with taking? That seems very dangerous. Where my king's at? Although, could it be attacking? Can we just push this pawn and close it up? I don't know if I can get away with that. But we're going to do it because that's what I just played. I don't know if that's a move. And it's probably definitely not a move because now he has the bishop moving forward. But then I have this bishop. I don't know what is going on, guys, with this. I do not know what... Although I do want to kind of push this pawn. Push pawns, win games, right? Shoot. I don't know. This is complicated. All right, guys. Counting the pieces, we're similar. We're good. We're good. This is a complicated position. He's probably going to take. That's probably the first thing I would do. If he takes, then is it queen take or knight takes? Is it queen takes or knight takes? If the knight takes, kind of untangles a little bit and also helps defend this piece here, but then it is being attacked by that piece, or by the bishop, will follow by the queen. I'm still feeling like knight is the way to go because it will give another defender for the or the f4 pawn. We are ahead on the clock, so that's good there. He only has to make one knight move there, which would be attack this pawn here again. If he does that, do I then push my center pawn, which I think I may. I think I may push the center pawn to try to build that surface. For me, it's important, and his best move might be to play here, which I don't think he's going to find that because that seems like another move that he would find. Although at the same time, then I'm taking the knight with this bishop here, and then that doubles up his pawns. So if he pushes, and then I have two nice pawns. I know they're not supposed to be typically stacked in the middle, and it messes up with the structure, but that may actually be, it's too cloudy. It's really hard to say. It's a complicated, very complex position. So another simple threat, you might just play here, and what do I do there? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's someone I didn't even consider. Oops. Okay, if he does that, I will. What will I do? Well, then I'll have to play. Well, then, could I play some really silly crap with that? And then if he takes, then I take with. No, that won't work. Oh, if he does that, that's a bummer. Okay, then I will just have to play. Okay, he plays there. I did not expect that move. I guess he's trying to fork this piece, which makes a lot of sense. And okay, we could be in big trouble here, guys. Although I might just not worry about it. I mean, if he checks, then I'm just gonna take. Because if he checks, I'll give that away kindly and allow that, and then I'm going to play king to h1, corner of the board, and it doesn't look too bad. Actually, I know it seems kind of crazy, but yeah, I mean, it just doesn't look that bad. So let's attack that pawn there in the center of the board, and can I get away with that, or should we just
Should play more defense. How about I just move the queen up, defend that pawn, and we'll bring this rook over to the side of the game. So he is up by 2 points of material with the rook. And I just got to figure out what the best strategy from here. So don't look like I'm doing very good on this game right now. So it could be dangerous. One thing I'm thinking is just play this here, but he still has this knight move, which I guess is just eating more of my pawns. I don't really care about that. I think on the last move he could have probably played there better. He is 2 minutes down on the clock, or I'm 2.5 minutes down on the clock now. So, wait a minute. Is that good for him? Is that just blunder a pawn? I think there's a free pawn there. Maybe he doesn't mind because he's, I don't know. He thinks his position is 2. Now, you know what I want to do? I want to just sacrifice the bishop if I can. Well, he's not going to let me do that. But I'm not going to let him take me. If he goes here, I'm just going to play rook to g1. That's all there is to that. And now this is actually not looking not as bad as I anticipated. Now I want to play there, but I don't know if I can. It doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute. Yeah, because, well. Okay, so if I take, he takes. Okay. Bishop takes g2. Rook g8. Check. Only legal moves. Block. Block. Okay, he's not going to play those. He's going to move his king 2. King 2. So king 2 there. So there'd be no follow-up then. And then he would be in time, I'm sure. So, but if he played some, yeah. Okay, so let's repair this. This actually looks pretty darn scary for him. I would not want to be in his shoes right now. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to be in my own shoes. He's still at 1 point of material, so it doesn't look real good. But it could be a lot worse. So he's now about 2 minutes down the clock. I was a little bit worried about. Wait, so he's taking that. Can I play pawn forward? He takes. I'm gonna play pawn forward. I don't know if it works, but it's a move. It's a move. So I'm playing pawn forward, and it's definitely a move. So if he takes, I'm not going to do an intermediate, an in-between move to check, and then actually I deflect, and then if I take the bishop, if I can. But we'll see how this plays out. It's complicated, but I think I'm winning now. I'm pretty sure that I'm winning. Pretty sure. So this is going to put 3 out of 4, which is pretty good score. 3 out of 4. Yep. Okay, so it's going to be bishop takes bishop. Well, then then it'd be rook takes. And then, do I have anything else that's better? No, I think it'd just be take then, right? I don't know. That's complicated. Well, I don't know. This could go to an endgame, I'm thinking now, because if he does... Okay, so if he does bishop takes there, allows rook takes... Wait, isn't that just GG? Okay, so I take... And then I think I could threaten checkmate in 1, which is probably the way to go. And then if he takes, well, then it's just checkmate. If he doesn't take, I'll take with the... Wait a minute. You know what, let's just play fast. He's down 3 minutes time, so I don't want to think about this too much. So he needs to take my pawn now, because he's threatening, or I'm threatening checkmate. But I'm still threatening checkmate, or checkmate, sorry guys. So there's that. But then I think with the rook coming down, he's gonna win. He's gonna win the bishop. Although then I'll win his rook. So, and I still threaten checkmate at the end of the day. What? Dude. So I allow all this, and I'm still threatening checkmate. I'm still threatening checkmate, guys. I'm still threatening checkmate with this bishop. Even though he wins my knight back. Okay, this is cool. Oh, wow. That was fun. That was fun. All right, so I completely won this game. I should. It looks like I'm losing the knight after the check. But, okay, so he's not going to fall for it, which I understand. But he's still going to lose the rook. So is that good for him? I don't know. What is there a better move? So let's say let's just attack the rook. That seems like a move. Attack the rook. And then I'm going to be cleaning up his other rook, and then I think I completely got this in the bag. All right, it's cool. So, yeah, let's just, and then allow that. Actually, I don't like pinning myself, so maybe I shouldn't do that. But at the same time, maybe I don't mind, because I like that king there. It's always close to the other pawns. And then with the knight, or the, all right, so I gotta be careful here. We got 4 minutes. Maybe we should just start pushing. Let's let's get in this other side of the board. Bring the other rook into the game. All right, so we're bringing the other rook into the game. He's gonna go there. I'm thinking bringing the king now is the way to go. Although he's got that. I mean, there's got to be something. I guess we'll bring that guy there. Huh. I don't know. Do we allow these checks? Okay, we should go back to the middle of the board. Let's just go back to the middle of the board. We waste some time there, and we'll see what happens. We could allow him in. I'm wanting to bring this rook here to start harassing the king. And I want to, these pawns here on the side of the board are not as useful as I was anticipating them to be. All right, so he's just going to try to do perpetual or something. And he's under a minute, though, so that's good. And there's no bonus time on this, just, 10 minutes. This is a full long game. So my plan with this here is to just hide behind the knight. Although he's going to bring his king, which we can just push pawns. It's totally fine. So we're having a fortress here. So basically, my plan is just to simply walk the pawn forward with this rook somehow. That's the plan. So he's got 34 seconds now. So yeah, he might do some more blunders here. So, and then we got plenty of time, so there's absolutely no rush. Then I guess he's just letting the time go down. But yeah, there's absolutely no rush for this game. And that is that. So we are about to win this game again. So my plan, as general, again, was just going to be to walk this pawn forward and have a fortress between. All right, so he plays there. I'm just going to start pushing. And I'm going to push that pawn forward. And I won. All right, game review. I played with a 74% accuracy, and he played with a 66.5. That is not very good. So anyway, played in the feed code. This is a, what is this called? Feed bishop push-ups. What was that opening called? So looks like he's completely winning. He was winning for a while. And then, what point did I start winning? There was a key moment. I know there was a key moment. Oh, look, he can completely won. Okay, so he lets me get away with everything. I play there. Okay, he had some winning chances for sure, and then he let me just take a free pawn. And then I played there, and then I win. And after that, I just basically won the whole game, and that was that. And even after all of that, allowing the king, it had me at negative 5.3. So I was just completely winning. So I could allow all that, take that, and then yeah, I just winning. And then the plan, that was okay move, and then I just went there, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, I'm just gonna go back. So I didn't want to repeat moves, and then yeah, just pushing, and that was okay plan, I think. Cool. All right. Well, we won the game, guys, and thank you for watching the video. I will see you on the next one. Be safe.